You might have noticed a couple of new riding mowers at your local tractor supply company. We've got both the Greenworks Zero Turn and Lawn Tractor battery-powered riding lawn mowers. We're going to take you through both so you can decide which one's right for you. Let's get started. Despite how different these two mowers look, there's actually quite a few things that are the same on them. So let's start with the power source. Right here under the seat, we're going to see that there's room for up to 6 batteries. Now the kit comes with 6 8-amp-hour batteries, so you're going to have everything you need to get started. The mower can actually run on as few as 1, but we don't recommend it. Stick with that battery setup, you're going to get the best performance and runtime. If you've got just a little bit of cutting left to wrap up, sure, go ahead and pop a couple of other batteries in there to wrap it up, but plan on using this set of 6. The seat's also the same between these two mowers. It's fairly comfortable. You have armrests that can pivot up, and then your adjustment is right here, very similar to the adjustment in your vehicle. It's not electronic. There's no tensioners on here to be able to adjust the ride at all, but for the mowing that we did, we found them to be pretty comfortable. The deck is another component that's exactly the same between these two. They're both 42 inches. They both use 2 blades that overlap and give you that cutting swath. They're also single height adjustment. It's really easy. I'm right-handed. I'm going to use my left hand. It's really, really simple to adjust the deck height here from 1.5 inches all the way up to 4.5 inches. No problem at all. Really, really simple. You can do it on the fly if you need to. Both mowers start exactly the same, and it's very, very gas-like. So you're going to click over, and then this is the on position, but then you have an ignition. It's spring-loaded just like a car. And you can even hear a slight click as it's coming on, and then you'll see the LCD screen light up, and it'll let you know how your battery percentage is doing. Now, if you want to run with the headlights on, just click it back one position, and you've got those as well. To turn it off, just flip it back to the off position. The blade engagement is the same on both mowers as well. It's very simple. Pull it up to kick them on, push it down to stop them. Now, the lawn tractor has a couple of different things. So there's a forward and reverse switch. So you've just got an accelerator pedal on the front, and you decide whether you're going in forward or reverse. One of the nice things is this has a cruise control. So if you find a speed that you like, you just want to kind of jam out to your tunes as you're going around the lawn, you got an acre to mow or an acre and a half, or maybe you're teaching your kid how to mow, just find the speed you like, push the cruise control, and then let it do its thing. There's also a reverse plus blades. When you click into reverse, the blades are automatically going to stop unless you push that button first, and you'll need to do it each time. Let's take a quick look over at the differences on the ZT's controls. Now, over here on the ZT, the controls are primarily the same for your ignition, your LCD screen, and your blade control. What you have different are a blade high and low and a drive speed control. So the blades, we pretty much keep them in high all the time. If you're doing a really light cutting and you want to maximize your runtime, kicking it low, but you're going to get better grass distribution out the side discharge in high speed. The drive speed's a little bit different. We typically mow in high, even though we're not going in the fastest speed possible, because the low speed is really controlled. So if you're learning how to use a ZT, or maybe you're teaching your kid how to use a ZT, go ahead and kick it into that low gear. Or if you got a lot of stuff that's in your yard, a lot of landscaping, hardscape that you're trying to work around, that controlled slower drive speed is going to be really, really helpful. All right, taking a look at the steering controls, you've got typical lap bars here on the ZT, and Greenworks did something pretty cool. They wanted to make sure that the transition from gas to electric was easy as possible. So when you hit the acceleration or coming back into reverse on this, it's going to accelerate in a very gas-like manner. Brushless motors have the ability to really ramp up immediately, but it's going to be a more gradual one, just like your gas mower does. As far as the controls go, everything is exactly the same as a ZT. You've got plenty of grip here along, so wherever you like having your arms and hands, you can rest your arms on the armrest here. You can grip anywhere that you feel comfortable. There's enough gap here that you're not going to hit one bar against the other as you're mowing. And it's really a very pleasant experience. All right, now that I've magically switched over to the lawn tractor, even though Austin didn't stop the video at all in any way, shape, or form, just kidding, you know I'm kidding. Anyway, this is a typical lawn tractor setup, so notice some differences immediately. One, you've got a steering wheel. Now, you don't have the zero turn capability that the ZT does. Obviously, it's not called a ZT, it's called a lawn tractor, but it is a pretty tight turning radius. We looked at it and it's about 2 feet is all that you need to turn. So really nice tight turning radius there, and it's a comfortable steering wheel to be able to use for an hour and 15 minutes, however long you're mowing. But one of the big differences here is notice how cramped I am. Okay, I'm 6'2", and I take up a lot of space. So this is a normal lawn tractor size. Every lawn tractor I've ever driven has been like this, where my knees are up by the steering wheel, and it's a little bit awkward when I want to get off. There's not quite enough room to move all the way back. That's normal for a lawn tractor. So if you are a bigger guy, that might be the difference between whether you want this model or the ZT right there. But as far as the overall design goes, it's very comfortable. Everything is very easy to reach. Both mowers have the same exact cup holder setup. So you got a nice big cup holder. You can put your 32-ounce big gulp in there or whatever. You got some storage in here for your keys. You can drop your phone in there if you want to. The cool thing is you've got two USB 2.1 amp chargers here. So got some quick charging. I don't know why you would necessarily want two of them on there, but you got two of them, so why not? Now, one of the cool things that happened when Greenworks decided to put the batteries directly underneath the seat is it opened up some storage area here. And you can actually put up to 200 pounds of gear in this, and that's on both the lawn tractor and the ZT. So if you got mulch, you got soil, you want to haul some stuff around, you can do that. Both mowers can also tow. So you've got a universal hitch here, and the ZT will tow 300 pounds. Your lawn tractor will tow up to 200 pounds. Before we talk about performance, let's hit the tires real quick. The rear tires on both mowers are the same. They're 20-inch all-terrain tires. The difference is the lawn tractor is going to get 15-inch all-terrain tires for the front. That's pretty normal for a lawn tractor design. And then the ZT is going to get the caster wheels in the front. Nothing unusual about that. One of the cool things that Greenworks did is they built both of these mowers on the same foundation. So no matter which one you choose, you're looking at about the equivalent of 24 horsepower compared to a gas model. So there are some differences when it comes to the runtime though. On the ZT, using those 6 8-amp-hour batteries that came with the kit, we ran for a little over 52 minutes and cut about 1.5 acres, and that was in a medium level cut. Now Greenworks says you can run up to an hour and cut up to 2 acres, and that seems absolutely reasonable on a light cut and dry conditions. And what was interesting was when we ran the lawn tractor, we actually went longer, a little over an hour. And in fact, Greenworks tells us you can get up to 2.5 acres of cutting out of this. So if you're looking for more acreage to cut, the lawn tractor is more efficient. When it comes to the cut quality, both mowers did a really good job on our lawn. Now the ZT maxes out at 3,000 RPM on those blades, and if you drop the speed, it's going down to 2,400 RPM, and that's where you see some reduction in cut quality, but you get some more runtime out of it. The lawn tractor just has the one blade speed. It matches the ZT at 3,000 RPM. We really like the results that we got out of these twin blade machines. All right, let's talk pricing before we wrap this thing up. The lawn tractor is going to be $39.99. The ZT is going to be $49.99. Now they come with the exact same battery set, so you're going to get 6 8-amp-hour batteries, and you're going to get 3 of those dual port rapid chargers no matter which set you buy. Now, which one's going to be the right one for your lawn? That's your decision, but let us know about that and any questions you have in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.